A very young.
You thought he was Darth Vader.
No, I mean, dude, I didn't know that James Earl Jones voiced Darth Vader because I'm not a fucking Star Wars fag. But, like, I thought it was just some fat albino motherfucker in a costume.
But you thought the guy, the
No,
white
I
guy
figured
under
it
the
was.
mask
I figured it was
the
a
same
different
person?
voice,
Oh, okay.
but I didn't know James Earl Jones. Like,
Who is? How do you know he's throwing up? What do you got? X-ray eyes?
I just hear like yakking in the bathroom.
Okay. That's some. You can't fit a yak in that bathroom. You can't bring a yak into a place of business.
not with this guy on duty.
Right? We got a great security guard out here.
Okay. What else did we talk about? Hey, I did something very interesting. Yes.
Complimentary coffee, hot chocolate, tea on the counter next to the bill exchanger.
Excellent.
Clear red for the stuff by the first wall column. I may have carts blocking your stuff, but when you're ready to get it out, just move the carts and put it back in.
Excellent.
All right.
Thank you.
What a loser.
Oh.
Somebody needs some friends.
Somebody cares a little bit too much about his occupation.
This job would be cool because you could definitely just get blazed out of your
Yeah, you
mind
could.
doing
Yeah.
this. And you just
For
burn
sure.
through
I could catch up on my reading.
Burn through blood.
burning blunts.
Once at the laundromat.
Burning blunts at the laundromat
Let's see.
with my friends.
Okay, so you don't know who Danny Aiello is.
No,
You said,
but
she goes, don't bring up movies, because you've never seen a movie.
like movies that aren't recent.
What movie have you seen?
So I was born in '97, so
Let's
movies like
play a game.
Doesn't
after
mean anything.
that, like way after
I want to tell you about a
that.
movie I saw in Turner Classic Movies. I wasn't around when I saw this, but I sat through the whole thing. We should play this.
What, the black and white thing?
Yeah.
It's, dude, it doesn't work.
What do you mean?
We can solo that.
Okay. All right.
It's not that titillating.
Name me a movie. Name me a movie.
No, let's name movies that she might have seen, but they can't be. It's got to be like kind of obscure movies that she's happened to have seen.
Okay, I know she. I don't think she's seen any pornographic films.
Wedding Crashers. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, good
You
one.
seen Wedding Crashers?
Yeah, that's a great movie.
The
With
remake, not the
Christopher Walken?
The remake, not the one from the 1920s.
You know, that
when
was
you were
a
kid.
bit. You know that thing where they go to the funeral, right? The movie where they go to the funeral at the end of the movie to pick up women.
Yeah.
That's an improvised bit on that album I sent to you. That on the day the laughter died. He does a whole bit where he goes to funerals to pick up women. He looks in the obituary.
Oh.
It's like, oh, she's got a daughter too. He goes over there. He's like, what are you crying for? He's like, it's basically he talks her into sucking his dick at a funeral.
He's a good guy.
Right on.
Yeah, he's a really good guy.
What comedian was that?
I sent you that clip.
Just be on your toes at funerals, all right, Mia. That's
Yeah,
what we're
yeah.
saying.
Somebody's there to get some action.
Guys,
Not everybody's there to mourn, or some people just handle their mourning in inventive ways.
I handle my morning with a cup of Joe. That's Folgers coffee, everybody. Wake up with a cup. Have you ever seen?
I sent her an hour back.
Trying to think of something. Have you ever seen Die Hard?
Any of the diehards, even the racist one.
I don't think
Is that
I've
the
seen
third
it.
one?
This is the one with Samuel Jackson.
That is the third one.
Yeah.
What's
I've
like the
I don't
plot?
think I've ever seen the second Die Hard. I've seen the first and the third.
Bruce Willis has to save New York from a terrorist with a black guy. He gets stuck with a black guy. And
Yeah.
of course, the black guy is racist, like all black
It's
guys.
it's a classic movie.
I've heard
Classic
of it.
movie.
And
You
like
If you talk to
Scarface
Tom,
and like...
Tom would probably be
Have you
like,
seen
"Oh
Scarface?
shit,
Have you
we
seen
need
Scarface?
to-"
No, but I've heard of it.
Scarface is great. You should watch that. It's a very funny movie. It's a
It
very
is.
funny
I will
movie.
say it is lengthier than you expect.
No,
I don't
but
like
I
things
never
like that.
feel. I never.
It's long. It's a two taper on the
I wasn't
VHS.
even trying to be dirty.
It's
I
a
just
two
get bored.
taper on the VHS.
You don't get bored. You get bored by Scarface.
I'm not saying it's boring. I'm just saying it's lengthy.
That
it's
reminds
a
me.
long ass movie. Like,
Well, let me tell you
It's
something.
exciting. I mean,
Okay.
anytime you hear Al Pacino go, "Hey, the yayo," it's hilarious.
Okay.
But
Here's the
What does
part
he
that
say?
nobody gets.
He just calls
the
Coke
yayo.
yayo.
Dude, there was
Oh,
a
I've
funny
heard
thing.
that.
David, dude, Dana Carvey did the corniest impression of Scarface on David Spade show. He just came out and gave a monologue about cocaine. His part.
Dude.
Cocaine.
Have you ever seen Master of Disguise?
Yes. No, you have.
He does an Al Pacino character, or a Scarface type character, but this is like a rated G or PG movie. It's Rotten Tomato scores is like an 8. It's awesome. But and like his whole thing, there's a guy like at a party walking around with like a tray of hors d'oeuvres, and he was like, "Hey, stop!" He was like, "I could look at you and tell that you had a tiny wiener and some little nuts," and like he had like Vienna sausages and like little peanuts, and he literally just said that a bunch of times.
He does
just,
it like Tony Montana.
Yeah, he's
You
just
got
like,
a little- you got
he's
the
like,
little
you got a
wiener."
little wiener and two tiny nuts, and
Tiny
just
nuts.
like it's really
I
great.
killed your fucking
I
life.
didn't know that it was based on a very famous coke dealer character.
Oh
Whenever I was a
wow.
little
Oh, you didn't know about Scarface when you were a kid?
No, my parents loved me.
Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's an insight to the movie. Nobody gets the point of that movie. See, the point of the movie. You understand the principle of a tragedy?
I'm gonna trust you to tell me the point.
Just
to
pretend
the movie.
just tell everybody. You can pretend that you thought of this yourself. See, here's the thing nobody notices. See, a tragedy.
Just like all Paul's material.
No, hon, a tragedy.
He pretends he thinks
that's
of
what,
it himself, but he doesn't.
I don't need to make people. Laughter is overrated. That's what I tell people.
Yeah, it's fucking gay, dude.
So laughter's for homos. There's a check this out. So a tragedy is somebody has a tragic flaw. It's their pride or their whatever. They have a tragic flaw in their character. Right? So Scarface is a inverse tragedy. See, Scarface is he's all flaws, and that's what makes him a success. But then his one human characteristic, which is he likes kids. He likes kids. They're cute. He wants to be a father one day.
Oh.
Yeah,
So that's what
in
kills
that
him.
way.
Oh.
So everybody thinks that his greed killed him because they're not paying attention. But what actually he could have lived, all he had to do was murder some kids. But I don't get no fucking kids. And
That's
so
cool.
yeah, and so that's what killed him. So it's a tragedy inverted.
But it's also funny.
Oh, it's hilarious because there's a part where they go, "Hey, what'd you tell him, man?" He's like, "I told him I worked in sanitation." It's like, "I told you, tell him you was in a sanitarium."
It's like he's sitting right in front of me, dude.
Yeah,
this
dude.
is crazy.
And there's another part where he tries to pick. He's like Tony Montana. This is the giveaway of what I'm saying. Where he sits down next to this kid and he points to this kid. And he goes, "Hey, my friend, go watch my friend over there. He's going to stick his tongue out at this lady." Because Stephen Bauer's convinced that in America to pick up a woman you have to do this. He's like, what?
Where's he from?
He's from Cuba. He's from Cuba.
Cuba.
So he goes over to this lady and he sticks his tongue out at her and she slaps him and then he walks away and he goes, "Lesbian." It's fucking fun. That movie's a funny movie.
Okay, I'll put that on my
And
list.
also he says, "Say hello to my little friend."
Yeah.
But that's not his friend. That's a gun.
He does do the "say hello to my little friend" at one point in Master of Disguise. I can't remember
Say
what.
hello to my little
I
friend.
can't remember
And then
what
it's-
he's presenting.
It's a midget, right?
No.
It's not a midget?
I would remember it if it was something
He didn't
as
really
awesome
have-
as a midget.
He wasn't as obsessed with midget jokes as Mike Myers.
Yeah,
Forrest
Mike
Gump
Myers
choir.
hates midge.
I think I
I
thought
have
for it.
one, dude. I have one midget joke.
Oh yeah, I did that bit at Champagne's. What's up?
Sorry, when you said midget, I was like, I think they prefer to say stature to challenge.
I think it's little
And then
person.
The one guy would be like this, ready? Are you serious? I'm like, no, I have no idea. I just wanted to see your reaction.
I think it's little person.
No, I think they get offended at that too sometimes.
Really?
It's individual.
Yeah,
Some people
sure.
do, some people don't. Guys from the 70s probably wouldn't care. Other people might be a little more sensitive.
Yeah.
So the correct word is staturally challenged now?
Statue
I
challenge.
babies, but, I'm just saying.
I just don't look at them.
When I can't feel, I look at
That's the
statues
best way to
and I
go.
don't- yeah,
Pretend they're not real.
That's a good.
Well, it's always
They
like
just
that,
don't want
stature,
attention,
but-
so-
They may not be.
Alright, come on, dude.
It may not be. Okay, so that bit worked.
fucking
That bit
Christ.
worked. That bit worked the other at Champagne's.